Look at all this loot! DJ, none for you! Welcome back, I'm Captain Xavier, and I am a shameless fan of getting free stuff, especially stuff designed by people in our hobby for our hobby, which is what we have here today. We've got a couple of items sent to me by Frantz Foamworks, and I'm going to show them off. The first I'm going to show off is this mag connector. It is for Talon mags, and it will work for all the various ones that are out there. The curved ones fit in there nicely, the older straight ones fit in there just fine, and even Out of Darts' Tachi mags. They will all fit in there. Now they're nicely connected together, which allows you to easily swap between various magazines that you have for your blaster. So that's neat. It's a good one for your starting loadout. Obviously carrying this on a vest would be a little bit difficult, but if this was your first magazine you have in the blaster, you can go through all three of them before you have to start pulling mags from your vest. So that's pretty nifty. They're nicely spaced, solid design, pretty cool. But for the cool one, this one I vaguely alluded to in episode 113 of Captain.xavier.reviews. These are shells for the Double Crusher, and they're a fascinating design. There is also a Picatinny rail attach thing there, so I mean, that goes there. But these you simply put into the barrel instead of a dart, and they will actually eject after firing. So you load them up, you put them in there. The O-ring there should hold them in just enough for the blaster to fire them and then eject the shell as well, and then you can just slap in another shell. Now, yes, you could permanently affix them into the barrel. I was able to do it just by using a single piece of tape, like E-tape, right at the base. They'll then fit in snugly and won't eject, and then you can muzzle load whatever ammo type you have. So they come with 3-round half dart. It is a bit finicky about ammo. When I first tested it, I was using full-length darts, and it would sometimes work and it sometimes wouldn't. Apparently it's meant specifically for 3 half darts, so that's what I'll be demonstrating with. And then the other one is Rival, and it will fire either 1 or 2. It will fit 3, but it will not fire 3. It will just launch the shell unejected. But you've got the 2 options there. Now, I am going to take them out and I'm gonna test them a little bit, and then I'm gonna talk about it. So let's go to the range and fling some foam and see how well these work, now that I actually know how to use them properly. Aha! Right, we're here on the range, we're gonna give it a test. Now, full disclosure, these are specifically designed to be used in a stock blaster, and this blaster is no longer stock. So the performance may not be desired because the shells are designed specifically with the amount of power the stock blaster has, and this one having an extra 15 FPS may monkey with that, but you'll be able to see how they're supposed to work, hopefully. They go in the barrels, replace instead of regular ammo, and then when you pump it and fire it, it ejects the shell and fires the blaster. Now, this is the issue I'm having. The top barrel is a lot more powerful because it's upgraded, but the lower barrel is about as powerful as the stock barrel normally is. There's usually a drop in FPS in a smart AR system. So the lower one is working correctly. And it's fabulous. It's a beautiful spread. I hit the 25 and the target behind it. That is fabulous. 4 out of 4. Works beautifully. Just that top barrel has a little bit too much chutzpah for how these were designed. Now, there are rival ones that are meant to fire 2 rival balls at a time. We'll see how well that works. Didn't quite eject. We'll try it again. Fired the whole cylinder, didn't fire. Maybe they're only meant to fire 1. Let me check. We try again, this time with single rival. Oh, that is beautiful. Yep, ejected, fired. See if you can see it ejecting if I put it at a good angle here. Here we go. I don't know if you saw that, but it ejected the shell. So pretty cool, especially since it's designed for stock. You can, of course, just put regular mega darts in it now and hit nothing, but pretty cool. Now what I plan to do with mine is I do plan to use a rival shell, but I plan to permanently, well not really permanently, but securely affix it so the shell doesn't come out on the lower barrel. Just by using a little bit of E-tape. If you put just a little bit of E-tape here on the back, when you put it in, it will no longer eject. And it does permanently engage the AR, but you can still use the top barrel normally. So even though I've got this shell in here and it's not loaded, I can still load a Mega Dart in up there and fire it, or Mega XL Dart, rather. But I can also now just muzzle load Rival. And it will fire. And when it's permanently affixed, it will let you fire 2. So if I just hold it in with my finger there when I fire it, it'll fire 2, but it won't fire them very well. It's meant to fire 1. But yeah, pretty snazzy. Back to the bench. Right, so, super nifty. Definitely needs to be used in a stock blaster, and you definitely need to use the right ammo. Half darts in the blue ones, 1 rival in these. I could have sworn they said 2, but mine's having issues. So that may be because it's modified. Who knows? If I were planning to run this, and I do because I really like this blaster, I definitely want to get this one painted up in my colors. Were I running this, I would probably take one of the Mega XL darts and put it in the barrel far enough so that it won't fall out, but not so far that it engages the AR. I would then be able to use these shells in the lower barrel, because as we saw earlier, they will still work in the lower barrel even though this blaster is modified. So then I have all the options of, 3-shot buckshot shells, or, yeah, buckshot shells from the lower barrel, but should I encounter, say, someone with a shield, all I have to do is push that in and now it will fire the top one just fine. Once I've used up all of my buckshot shells, my blue shells, I would probably have one of these that had the little bit of tape on it, and I would just push that in so that it would stay in, and now I can still fire Mega XL, or I can muzzle load 1 or 2 rival rounds, and still have a fairly decent, easy to reload from a dump pouch or off the ground primary, and that I think would be a really fun loadout to run. Would it be the most effective in the world? No, certainly not. But it would definitely be interesting and fun. I have enough shell storage for all 4 of these, and then I would probably have this in a dump pouch to load into the bottom. So pretty cool. I dig it. The storage up here will hold a Mega XL round, so you can just use that for extra ammo storage for that. The holders in the stock will hold it. It's a little bit loose, but it will hold them in there. They shouldn't fall out on their own, but they're a little wobbly. But yeah, pretty cool. I definitely enjoy this. So my thanks to Frantz Foamworks for designing and sending these, and my thanks to you guys for watching.